technicians and how they can actually bridge to an RN programs. So, only going to be talking about California psychiatric technicians because, again, psych techs in other states are defined differently and don't actually, they may hold a license or they may hold a certification. So, I can't really speak on other states, only talking about California. So, California psych techs, we have a little bit of a hard time finding bridge programs in our area. So, I currently located 6 in California, and I'll walk you through some of those today. So, the first one is Rio Hondo College. That is an approved psychiatric technician to associate's degree program, nursing program. You do have to go through the prereqs and see if you've completed those. We have human anatomy, micro, English, it looks like. So there's just a different couple prereqs you need to look at beforehand. Also, everybody knows that you're still going to have to do the dreaded T's, right? So you need to look at their requirements as well. Sometimes you can only take it one time and you need to have above a certain, this one is 62. You need to have above a 62 or higher on the first attempt. So if you don't have that, you can't apply to this program. So moving on to the next one, let's go back up here. So that's just the first one. And I think they're located in, I don't know where they're located at actually. I'll try to get you guys a location. Usually at the bottom of the page. Whittier, California. So if you're not in their area, you may have to move for a year. Now, I don't know how much this program will approve of the PT license, how much they'll give you. I do know that some of them only cut off the first block, which consists of like CNA things and general nursing knowledge. And then some of them don't accredit you psych, and some do. So it's very challenging, as an LPT getting into these programs already. And then on top of it, sometimes they credit you and sometimes they don't. So you're going to need to call them and link up with them to see how much they'll actually give you and how much, credit they'll give you for what you have already done and certain skills that you've already learned. So the next one is Cerritos College. They also offer this LPT bridge program. So you can go through them. They're in Norwalk. So if they're within, distance for you, I definitely would recommend applying to their program. I think someone had recently told me that this program will only knock off the first semester, and then they don't accredit you psych, but then their psych is only 4 weeks long, is what I heard. So again, that's all hearsay. I wish they would accredit you psych because it's it's fun to do it over again, of course, but if you've been in the field a long time, it's kind of not necessary. Next one is Olono College. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. So they also have a program here, and again with the prereqs, how much units they'll transfer for you. See, LVNs only have a 30 unit option, where I think this school makes you do more. Again, you need to achieve a 62 or higher on the T's, and you have to do it on the first attempt, it looks like. So let's see where they're located at. Talks about transfers. Your GPA needs to be, is that Newark? I don't even know where that's at. Oh, and there's one in Fremont. Okay, so maybe both colleges offer this. I don't know. You'll have to look in further if this is a college you would like to apply to. Why am I scrolling all the way up? I just got to go to the next page. Modesto Junior College, that's another one. I heard good things about this program. Recently, somebody has told me about this program. I was so excited to hear about it. Still not in my area, unfortunately, but maybe it is close to you. So they do a pathways program as well. and you'll want to go ahead and look at their stuff. They do ask for a 62 or higher on the first 2 attempts, so they're giving you a little bit more leeway. And then you'll want to look at their prereqs as well. And again, this one is in Modesto. Let's see, the other one is Cypress College. Yay for Cypress. Did I go over this one already? No, I didn't. That was Cerritos. I'm getting confused. They all start with C's. So this one is located where? Where are you located? In Cypress, California. Duh. North Orange County Community College District. So yeah, so this one is also available to you. I don't know much about this program, so you'll have to call them and ask. But anytime you can get credit moving forward, that's awesome. And the last but not least one that I found is Mount San Antonio College. I don't know a lot about this one, but it does say that they bridge PTs to RNs. So you will have to look into that, and they're located in Walnut, California. So that's it. That's all you got, Psych Techs, as far as bridge work goes. However, I did want to talk a little bit about Arkansas and kind of how they see us, because I have looked into option after option after option in getting to an RN program. And what I have found is that Arkansas actually sees us as equals to an LVN. Like completely. I know California says that, but Arkansas actually completely sees us as, you know, an LPN, and there's really no difference except for the fact that, you know, we're called an LPTN, which I love the fact that they put LPTN. That's a licensed psychiatric technician nurse. Right off the bat, they're giving us credit as a nurse. I love that. So actually, you can bridge in most of their RN programs, you know, halfway through. You know, the RN programs are 2 years long. You can literally, you know, get into that last year and move forward. And it's just a beautiful thing to see them actually, you know, holding respect for our license in that way. So I just wanted to note that I have looked into a lot of programs in Arkansas and have actually really considered, you know, moving for that year just so I can get licensed. So that could be an option for you guys. Just wanted to throw it out there. And recently I have found that they actually have a nursing education progressive model, which is really interesting. I found this on their Board of Nursing website. I notice it says LPN, LPTN. Love that. But basically, what I'm reading here is that they have an education progressive model type of program that they will offer you as far as elements go, into giving you credit in lieu of working and actual educational credits. Now, I don't know much about this, but I want to look more into it because I just think it's awesome that they, you know, recognize us, number one. And number two, they want to give us credit for working in the field. From what I can understand of reading this document, there's maximum number of hours of nursing semester credits will be allowed while you work, while you're learning on the floor. So as an LPTN, you know, some of these hours can substitute so many hours of nursing in a program. So it's just amazing that they're willing to kind of go back for a second and reflect and understand that nursing comes from not only books and whatnot, but it also comes from experience and, you know, those types of experiences that you can't anticipate happening. They're going to happen in front of your eyes, you know, on the floor while you're working, while you've been on the floor for 12 hours. That's when you really get, you know, the experience. And when you're in those crisis situations or when you're having to make nursing judgments, I think Arkansas is just doing an amazing job with their board, and I can't brag enough about them. So anyway, I'm going to look more into that to see for myself, you know, how I may be able to move for a year and get some credit for some nursing. Anyway, okay, I'm going to end this video. Again, thank you guys for coming by and looking at this. If I missed a school, please let me know. Hit up the comments. If you've done the program, if you've done any of these programs as a PT and bridged over to an RN, can you please let me know what they credit you for? What, did they only credit you the first 4 weeks? Did they credit you half the year? Was it 6 months? Did they give you credit for psych? I would love to know what these schools have done and give them a shout out, of course, so other PTs can know how to get through this stuff. And also, I would like to know, on top of all of this, I would love to know, did you learn more? If you had to complete psych again, let me rephrase that. If you had to complete psych again in these RN programs, did you learn more, psych related stuff as an RN that you didn't get in a PT program? I'd love to know the difference in between that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to my channel once again. Stay calm and nurse on, guys. Talk to you later.